Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition on the hardest difficulty, which is Legendary. This game looks so pretty. I've looked at my videos, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it translates. I really wish I could translate my gameplay one-to-one from what I'm seeing right here to what you're watching. I've never been able to do that in, like, my entirety as a YouTuber, and it really sucks because this game, honestly, is really pretty just naturally. With the shaders or whatever. I think it's a big improvement, honestly, over vanilla, even though I do think, you know, charging a new price for the same game with just some mods basically added is kind of silly, but still, this game is very pretty, man. For being from 2011, you know, with these shaders added onto it, I just really enjoy it. Nevertheless, let's take a look at our main quest, shall we? We've got the Way of the Voice. The Greybeards have summoned me to their monastery of High Hrothgar on the slopes of the Throat of the World. They seem to have learned of the mysterious power that I gained when I killed the dragon outside Whiterun. Speak to the Greybeards. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Now, obviously, everybody knows this, and we're going to be doing it. Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. So we're going to attempt to find every single one of those, of which there's a lot. I forget if it's 8 or 10, but there's 8 or 10 of those on the path up here. And we're just going to have to basically traverse the entire thing. We're going to take out flames. As I like having some range, and it also seems like we can, unless he's still alive, okay. Also seems like we can just flat out 100 to 0 a random-ass wolf. We're not going to kill the poor goat. I think we killed the poor goat with Adrenok, and that was unfortunate. Let's go ahead and make sure Unrelenting Force is still hotkeyed, which it is. Now, before I thought that, like, if we had something on our favorite bar, and we tried to use it, and it didn't work. Dedicated wham. And it didn't work, that it was because it was on cooldown. And I was like, man, have I been complaining about that the entire time? When in reality, it's just a very obvious game mechanic of course, being on cooldown. But then, no. Last episode, there were so many wonky, weird things happening. One of them was that the Unrelenting Force thing was almost queued up. Also, let's wait an hour each time we take some damage. It was almost oh, I wanted it to be... Why is it like this now? Okay, let's wait 24 hours, 23 hours, 21 hours as we talk about this. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. It like queued up the Unrelenting Force. Like, I really need it to be one-to-one. When I press RB, the Unrelenting Force needs to come out, because otherwise I'm going to be screwed. And I would really prefer to not be screwed given how difficult this difficulty is already. So yeah, that whole, like, powers and shouts thing not coming out is really bizarre. Oh no, somebody was here and they're gone. Maybe it's a time... Do they, like, lead? Do they move throughout the different emblems if you... Is it, like, in-game time? That's bizarre. I thought that person would stay, whoever they were. Okay, nevertheless, let's continue on our way, though. We've got an etched tablet. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. Oh, yeah, we did. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. They did have a voice, though. They just didn't realize it. They could have been talking the entire time. Communicating, doing things to better their situation, but no, they decided to remain silent, just like the Greybeards. Okay, we've got an enemy up ahead. Oh! Let's see how much damage all of... Oh, it's an ice wolf. Okay, this one... Oh, okay. Oh boy, this is going to be so difficult. This is an ice wolf, so it's basically an upgraded wolf. We're going to save over this, and I don't even know what to do. Obviously, Berserker Rage would be good, but we really need to save that. I don't want to be... Man, this is going to be so difficult. Yeah, we need a follower until we can get our... Oh, why am I not even sneaking? That's something that I totally messed up on already. Okay, we want Lydia to have the aggro, and then we want to basically focus this thing together. Apparently I'm hitting you, Lydia, and I have no idea how, considering this thing is far closer to me. Yeah, man, combat feels so wonky so far. I really got to get back into the swing of things with Skyrim. Oh, God. Oh, it's trying to get away. That ain't happening. Down it goes. We have felled an ice wolf. Oh, my gosh. This game. This difficulty, I should say. Yeah, I should be sneaking. That's something I should do. If something appears on my little radar there, on my compass. Also, we have health regen, right? So we don't need to actually save after every single thing. Or before every single thing, I should say. But if we do see something in the distance or something on our compass up there, I am going to start sneaking. We need to acquire those sneak points ASAP. Yeah, I almost forgot that's what we're going for. I was just going full swing mode, which is not going to happen. As you can tell. Oh, God. See, right there. No. There we go. Okay. Need to figure out what quick save is. I don't know why it's not just F5. Is it really not F5? Oh, it is F5. Okay. In the last episode, for some reason, I didn't think it was. Now, give me a sneak point, man. Come on. I've been a good boy. I deserve it. We're getting detected through a rock somehow, which is awesome. Okay. Ugh, need to get that Fusap before it can even touch me. But we deal pretty good damage to base level enemies, like this wolf here. Not too bad. And then we can regen the health as we continue on. So yeah, not too bad so far. Just need to make sure, again, to get as many one-handed... actually, when we get one more one-handed level up, we'll be able to increase our damage even further, which is going to be a big perk point. So in fact, I need to take any chance I can get, like attacking this poor goat. I don't want to, but I really have to level up my one-handed if I can. See, look how much damage Lydia did with one... Oh, I should have eaten that. With literally one arrow, she dealt more damage to this thing than I could have ever hoped to do. Okay, I'm so scared. Let's keep quick saving. Oh boy. All right. I don't remember if there's anything up ahead here. God, everything feels just like a Dark Souls game now. What do we have here? We have a thistle branch and 3 little pieces of gold, which we'll try to take. Thank you. And then we've got, hopefully, Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with the dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Well, don't be falling in love with dragons, jeez. Maybe find a nice Nord to marry, you know? Although it says men, not just Nords. Okay, let's continue on. So far, so good. Now, we haven't had a death in this episode, right? That is what I'm going to be shooting for. Just not having a death in an episode. That would be fantastic. Okay, maybe don't waste all of our stamina. Oh, God, there's something up there, and I don't know what it is. So it's time to sneak and hopefully get some sneak points. Yes! Great. Thank you. Might even be able to get one in one more sneak level. I don't remember what it is, if it's 25 or 30 or 40. I don't remember where we left off on. Also, don't want to miss those emblems, even though it doesn't really matter. Not a completionist playthrough. Just a, please God help me get through this ridiculous difficulty playthrough. Which, the beginning is going to be the hardest. As with an SL1 run in Dark Souls where you don't level up, you stay on the same level. The beginning is always the hardest. Or was it? I don't even remember now which part of that run was the hardest. Although we did do it. We did do it successfully. Okay, up ahead we have a person. Hello, person.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to Hrothgar.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, Karita is so mysterious. What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Goodbye.
Until next time.
I think we killed her with Adranok. Why did we do that? There was a lot of choices I made with Adranok that I definitely probably would not do this time around. Hopefully this is Emblem 4. Cain called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. A lot of sexual information about men and dragons I don't need to know about. Breaking of hearts. Usings of tongues. What a funny joke, huh? Ha ha hee hee. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Up ahead we've got some bad stuff though. You know what I like to call this area here? Bad News Alley. I actually have never called it that until right now, but you get the point. All right, we're going to make a save over there, and once again, oh, God. Yep. Yeah. Okay, do we have Berserker Rage? We do. We're going to need Flames, and Lydia is just way back there. How about you get a little bit closer, Lydia? I'm going to need your help with this. I don't remember. Well, let's see. So that's the thing that I was scared of. we've got ourselves a frost troll. And we're going to try to get some sneak points, although it looks like whenever I move, he immediately starts noticing me. And down he goes. And here we go. Alrighty. Remember, our Berserker Rage skill gives us double damage and makes us take half as much damage. And flames are good against trolls because trolls have regeneration, and they're either weak to flames or it stops their regen. I don't remember exactly what it does, but nevertheless. I don't even think... Yeah, Berserker Rage is only melee damage, right? So we need to really make the most of this. So do we Berserker Rage first and then go ham, or do we Flames first and then go ham? I think we Flames first to maybe cut down on the regen. Yeah. So watch this. Poof! Okay, and then switch back over to these two. And then switch over to this. Get in position. Pop Berserker Rage. And here we go. That is not a lot of damage whatsoever. But we do have a level up. You know what? We're going to make use of that right now. So a lot of people said there's no reason at all to choose stamina. I mean, I don't like having low stamina because you run really for a very short amount of time. But we will go health because, yeah, health seems to be the most important on this difficulty. Then we will go over to one-handed and increase armsman. Next rank, one-handed weapons do 60% more damage. Man, we're already 3 out of 5, but the next one requires 60 points. That's going to take a while. Now, if we go over here, dual-wielding attacks are 20% faster. Oh, my God. We're going to get some good stuff. Dual-wielding power attacks do 50% bonus damage. Ooh. We have power attacks with one-handed weapons cost 25% less stamina. That'd be good. Attacks with war axes cause extra bleed damage. So here's the thing. I wanted to go dual axes because that's more interesting than dual daggers. But as many people have pointed out, you don't get the bonus damage with the dual axes because it's definitely meant more for just going in. Daggers are definitely meant for sneak here. I'm not sure exactly where they are. One-handed power attack while sprinting, standing power attacks deal bonus damage. What are people talking about, actually? They said there was like a dagger perk, but there is not a dagger perk, is there? They must be talking about just how daggers are faster, so you end up dealing more damage or something. Oh, they must be talking about the glove enchantment or whatever, where daggers deal more damage. Yeah, so anyways, my point is that I think we do have to go daggers, unfortunately. I wanted to go axes, but it doesn't seem viable on legendary. And with this playthrough, we really can't just do whatever I feel like doing, because if it gets to the point where, like, the game is oppressingly difficult and we can't make any progress, I'm just going to want to stop playing. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Nevertheless, we just got a 20% damage increase, or 40? How much damage do we do now? Let's go over here to Dual Flurry. Dual-wielding attacks are 20% faster. Yes, please. And we can't get that, unfortunately. But can we go up the mainline tree? Power attacks with one-handed weapons cost 25% less stamina. Yeah, that would be good. What is our sneak at? What do we need next for this? We need 40 sneak. Okay. Oh, maybe it's backstab. Is that what it is? Oh, yeah, there we go. With bows, oh, there it is. Okay, this is what people were referring to. Assassin's Blade. Sneak attacks with daggers now do a total of 15 times normal damage. We're basically going to need to get this just to balance out the scales. That's what people were referring to. Okay, any more one-handed perks? We're going to need 60 for this. We're going to need 50 for that. We're going to need 70 for that. How about the middle here? Power attacks with one-handed weapons cost 25% less stamina. Let's make sure that we want to get these. Standing power attacks. Yeah, that would be good, especially with a chance to decapitate enemies. Yeah, I think we do want to do that. So we're going to take fighting stance. Power attacks with one-handed weapons cost 25% less stamina. Bam. Okay, that was pretty darn good, so I'm going to save the game because I don't want to do all that over again if we die here. All right. Okay, let's use a double power. Oh, man, we are really not dealing as much. Look how much he's regenerating. Oh, God. Well, the good news is we will get quite a lot of one-handed progress here. Okay, let's do... What are you talking about, powers? Oh, my God. No, 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 no. This is not good. I don't know what to do now. I genuinely don't even know what to do. We're not going to be able to outdamage his regeneration, I don't think. Oh, maybe we can make it happen. Maybe we can make it happen. Dude, it is not doing the unrelenting force, and it's gone, and it really sucks, because now it's cuted again, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's like a bug. So I kind of have to just wait till it comes out, I think, and unfortunately it's going to be regenerating. Oh, boy. And I also can't sprint. Yeah, I really don't know what's happening, but that's like the second time now that both of that stuff has happened. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why is he down? What is happening? Oh, that was tough. We're going to eat his troll fat. Delicious. So yeah, I genuinely don't even know what's happening. My unrelenting force is like just disappearing and not letting me use it. Because, I mean, it's instantaneous. Look, we use it. And then, you know, eventually it comes back. The cooldown, by the way, is up there, which I really like. I always like that design, how it, like, the cooldown is right up there. And then we should be able to use it right about now. So there we go. But sometimes during combat, it just doesn't let me use it again. And also, it doesn't let me sprint. It's really weird. The shoulder buttons seem to be bugged. Nevertheless. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was too strong, although their sacrifices were many-fold. Please leave one like on this video. For every like that you leave, one man will be saved. So please do that. Thank you very much. All right, we need to save after that, because if I have to go back and do that again, I will die. And still, talk about dying. We haven't died yet, have we? Yeah, man, I mean, it's doable, but, geez, at what cost? At what cost? So this is why, yeah, like I keep saying, we really need to start racking up as much power as possible, because this is just ludicrous. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. And for good reason, because a lot of them are just stinky and jerks, you know? But GV, a lot of men are stinky and jerks too. You know what? That's true. I think this whole entire game, Skyrim, is a reference to the duality of man. Emblem 7. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. A lot of this lore is lost on me. It's really hard keeping track of all the different time periods and different things like that. I could make more of an effort to keep track. I usually try to these days, because I know people like it when the streamer or YouTuber is, like, you know, knowledgeable about that stuff, but I don't know. Lore's always been not my strongest suit. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Shout out to the person, by the way, that, like, made all these emblems. They really went out of their way. Literally. Get it? Because, I mean, the whole thing is out of their way. Alright, there must be 10 emblems then. Yeah. And hopefully we didn't miss any. Or is there only 9? Maybe there's only 9 because maybe they didn't want to make, like, a, No, that's not true. Never mind. Anyways. Maybe it is 9. Yeah, I'm sure the 9 is a reference to something. By the 9 divines! That's probably what it is. Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tibur Septim. Stripling, then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. And there he is, right up there. Look at him go. Is there one more emblem? Because otherwise that's really going to suck. Yes, there is. I thought it was over here to the right. Cool. We found all 10 again. Etched tablet. Emblem 10. The voices worship, follow the inner path, speak only in true need. And Voice of the Sky has been added, which I think if we go to Magic, Active Effects, we have Voice of the Sky. Animals will neither attack nor flee from you for 24 hours. So yeah, it's only a time thing, but you do get a little bit of a bonus, and it's nice. We're going to take the Potion of Healing, because, trust me, they ain't going to need it. I'm going to need it. Let's search the sack. The carrots are in that stew, right? That vegetable stew? The heck was that? This chest is empty. The reason being we need to open it. We need to go into our inventory. We need to go to Miscellaneous, and we need to drop off Klimik's supplies. Bam. And then we can return to Klimik for a little bit of a bonus. Let's take all those. Oh, the cabbages too. Yeah, cabbage, carrot, and then there's 2 other ingredients that we need to start making vegetable stew, which, as many people in my comment section have pointed out, is very powerful for this playthrough. But that is something that I already knew going into this, because I did a decent amount of research as to how viable it would be. One thing I've greatly improved on as a content creator is not just jumping into things blindly, completely blindly without, you know, preparing. Gotten a lot better at that. But anyways, alrighty. We have made it to the top. Should I grab a thumbnail here? I mean, there's not really too much to grab. Not really much at all. Yeah, things don't really look that crazy. Let's just go in, shall we? Hello? It's me, the Dragonborn.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Always hate how he says taste of the voice. It's such a weird thing to say.
Shout at us and let us taste of your voice.
I'm not gonna judge you, Arngeir, but you want to taste my voice far too much for my taste. Ha! What am I doing? That's not what I want to do. I want to do this, and I want to grab a nice little snapshot. Snap! Wow. My brain is in the ringer or something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, beautiful, dude. Okay, let's go and do this again. I don't think I've made much sense at all in the past about minute. Anyways, okay, you can taste my voice. Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing so we don't make them mad. Boop.
Boost! Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
Thank you.
I am Master Arngeir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I hate this one. Like, you gonna call a random dude you just met Master? Really? Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky, and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn.
Lydia's so pretty.
When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Grohl, the 2nd word in unrelenting force. Grohl means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Grohl.
Give it to me. Yeah.
You learn a new word like a monster.
Yeah.
You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Grohl. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thum.
Oh my god, it's finally something that can't damage me. Demonstrate your unrelenting force shout.
Unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Now, this is really annoying if you mess up, so I'm going to try to do this ASAP. Yeah, because I think they make you wait out the timer, don't they? They could have just been nice and, like, had us immediately be able to use it again, but...
Well done. Again.
Now what's really interesting is they're conjuring this ghost. Is that a shout? It's not a shout we can learn. But I mean, that's what they're doing. They're conjuring a ghost with a shout.
Once more.
So it's interesting that we can't do that. Even though we can do a lot.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Thank you.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
You've got it. Okay, they take forever to get outside, so we have some time to go around. Are they gonna let me take their stuff? Because we might have to, like, fully get through their training. But I do believe they had some potions, if I remember correctly. Ruins of Kemel Zeh, no thanks. The Song of Pelinal, none of these books are valuable, and thus, I don't care for them. I swear to God, I think they have some free potions to take, and we need to start stacking up as many potions as possible. It's unfortunate also that they don't really use a lot of these... They don't really use a lot of this, environment. Like, this Greybeard place is so big, yet really all you ever do is go into the main little room there, and then outside into the courtyard. Like, you never have to go anywhere else, as far as I remember.
Hey, watch it!
Why don't you watch it, Lydia? I was already predeterminately running in this direction, you fool.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood.
Oh yeah, give me that knowledge, Bori. Let me taste of your knowledge. Now this...
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
Is probably my favorite shout in the game. It's very, very, very fun. I like this one a lot. We're going to go over to shouts, and we're going to favorite Whirlwind Sprint. The Thuum rushes forward, carrying you in its wake with the speed of a tempest. Sorry, had to cut there. My cats were freaking out as if they had saw a ghost in the hall.
Demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Yeah, I'm actually a fast
Master
learner.
Bori. Vex. Wood. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay, let's give it a go. So cool. Love that shout so much.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
Thank you. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, let's see. Is there anything Grogon would actually be curious about? I guess stuff that would affect his own well-being. Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
Which is so interesting, because he hints that there's been many Dragonborn. I'm wondering if they're chronicled. Obviously, we know Tiber Septim is one. And also now I'm forgetting if it's Tiber or Tiber. Every single time I pronounce it, people tell me that I'm doing it wrong, and it's created one of those complexes where it's always going to be wrong now because I can't remember ever which one is correct. I think it might be Tiber Septim. Tiber is probably the correct pronunciation. There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
When can I meet your leader, Parthenax?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. Sky above, voice within.
Whatever you say. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, if we go try to see Parthenax, who is up there somewhere, we won't be able to because... Oh God, don't kill me. Jesus. Okay. What? Unreal. So fun fact, I had to do all of that over again because I died to the stupid wind. Speaking of wind, we now have whirlwind sprint. And boy, is it fun to use. I really like to max this shout out and unrelenting force. Whirlwind sprint just lets you get to so many different places hidden and also lets you move around the map very quickly. Whereas unrelenting force is just honestly really powerful. Something that's going to be really good to use in this legendary playthrough for sure. A lot of people have mentioned a lot of interesting shouts to use. Some of them will be very helpful, such as Mark of Death or Mark for Death, whatever that one is called. And yeah, we'll try to make use of as many really important stuff that we can, as many really important aspects of this game as we can. Now, we have a major choice to make right now. Do we continue along here, the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, try to do this quest and get something very powerful in the process, or do we branch out and try to do something entirely different? I think I'm going to take on this challenge. It might be the one that breaks us because this particular dungeon is very hard. And on legendary difficulty, I'm not even sure if we'll be able to do it, to be quite honest with you. It might be better to do something entirely different, and I'm working through my head right now if that would be better for the playthrough. Trying to roll through the beginning parts. I don't think it's going to have too much, honestly, that's going to help us. So I think we are going to go for the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. After demonstrating my ability to learn words of power and to shout, the Greybeard Arngir has sent me on a final trial, retrieving the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller from his tomb in Ustengrav, a burial mound in the marshes of Hjalmarch. Retrieve the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. And boy, let me tell you, this is going to be hard. Seriously, I'm thinking that this is going to be incredibly difficult. We might want to be one more level higher. How could we prepare? We could definitely make vegetable soup, which would help us out quite a bit. What do we need for vegetable soup? It's like cabbage. Oh, we can just take this? Are you serious? Yeah, it's like cabbages, carrots, and then 2 other ingredients. I mean, what's in a normal soup? Potato? Oh, maybe it's potato. Potato, cabbage, carrot. And what would be the 4th? I know there's a 4th ingredient that we're missing. Maybe they're on this farm right here. I mean, that would be fantastic. Oh, probably corn? Yeah, I would think it would be corn. I can't remember. People have posted it in the comments many times. And like I said...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
See you later. Oh, and that reminds me, I totally forgot to equip the Axe of Whiterun, which is very silly indeed. Although not really, because it's a 2-handed axe. Never mind. So we wouldn't be able to use it anyways. We could use it, but we wouldn't. It wouldn't take advantage of the perks that we have. Well, let's read that letter, shall we? It's not that one. Grogon Grohlvana. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidgeir, and I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for your purchase should your services prove useful. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. So that is for the Hearthfire DLC, I believe. Now we are going to take the cab. Here we go again with this.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Morthal.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Oh god. Time to see those comments all over the place again.
Oh, steady on.
We're gonna head to Morthal before we end this episode. This is a brand new town. Quite an interesting one. All the towns are pretty interesting. The main towns. And here is Morthal. And pretty much every single town has some bad stuff going on, which is why those people are all over there. I'm sure if we walk near them, they will all start crying to us about their problems, which we're going to put on the back burner because for now, in the next episode, we're going to attempt to get the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. And boy, oh boy, I'm kind of scared. But if we can do it and if we can get out, and if I'm remembering correctly, we'll be able to get a major component to our build that will come in super duper handy. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this series. Thank you so much to the patrons at the end of the video. Thank you to everybody just for supporting this and what I do in any way, shape, or form. As always, I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. I love what I do, and thank you so much for helping me to continue to do it. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more of my content, I stream live on Twitch. The schedule and link is in the description below. Also, massive thank you to the patrons up there at the top of the screen. If you'd like to be one, you help me continue to do this full time, and you get some perks. The link is also in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.